Hello, trading is closed on September 18th, 2014, and I'm Jeffrey Tennant. Let's talk about yesterday's call first. For the second day in a row, we had a lower mejt target, and the market moved up sharply from the open and came no place near it. As I've said before, if the signals fail to print within their preferred time frame, it's usually pretty clear from the open that something else is going on. All we can do is add this number to the list and expect it to print at some time. I don't know when. During the day, we had a very narrow range. Early in the day, mejt said ultimately lower prices would print. There's a color-coded target very close. We did hit it. But the system also said that we would recover and hit this yellow line as well, which we did. The afternoon, there was a sell signal. The W means it was a weak signal. The 41 gives the reason. There's a color-coded target right here, which we hit. There was also a signal that we would recover back up to this blue line, which we did. There's no mejt signal for tomorrow. The signals we had for the last 2 days, which did not print, have expired. Doesn't mean they won't print, they just won't print in their preferred time frame, and they might print tomorrow. They might print a year from now. System does not say. So we have to use other things. Well, there are mixed indicators. This is a pattern, which I believe is called high to low. Typically, when it's high to low and you close up like this and there's no big drop-off, it's usually positive. Usually we get higher prices unless we gap under the low of the day. On the other hand, we had a strong rallied all day. And at the end of it, we couldn't close over the high of the early morning. That's usually negative unless we have a gap over the high of the day. So based on those factors, we have a call for a gap or a move soon after the open outside of the day's range. Well, futures are already trading outside of the day's range, so it seems like a pretty easy call to say that we're going to have a gap up. I don't think it's that easy. There's a few things that aren't really good. After piddling around all day, we finally broke out to a new high very late in the day and couldn't hold it. That's a sign of buying by the public. We also, immediately after the close, rallied up to new highs. That's not usually a time professionals add to their positions. So we have a signal that John Q. Public is willing to pay higher prices and only finds people unwilling to sell at lower prices when the big money leaves the table. On the 15-minute chart, we have a TDST line from several days ago. It's a resistance level. We have sequential and combo sell signals on the 15-minute chart. So I do think we're going to have a gap outside of the day's range, or at least trade out of it soon after the open. It's pretty obvious that there's a number of reasons, including futures action, to think the gap will be up, but I don't think it's a lock. Who knows what will happen with the Scotland vote, but I think a gap under today's low is not ruled out. I'm not going to make a guess as to which direction, and that's today's call.